Now let's take a look at this morning's top stories, what you need to know before you go. Well, it's tax day, and we get it. Nobody likes to talk about taxes, so we'll keep this short. Federal returns are due tonight, but if you're filing on paper, they can arrive after today without being counted as late. They just need to be postmarked no later than today. Also important, even if you get an extension, that just means you have extra time to get your return filed. If you owe any taxes, they're still due today. Now, regarding state taxes, Nebraska returns are due today. Iowa returns, though, on the other hand, are not due until April 30th, and South Dakota does not have a state income tax. Meanwhile, the city of Sioux City has finalized its budget for the upcoming fiscal year ahead of an April 30th deadline. In the process, the City Council partially reversed their earlier decision to cut $140,000 from the budget for the city's Human Rights Commission. Now, yesterday, an agreement was finalized that reduced that cut to $35,480, returning more than $100,000 to the Commission's budget.
We will see going forward whether we're able to maintain a low backlog as we currently have and continue to be able to investigate cases in real time. If we're not, I'll be back.
The Council's decision to reduce the cut to the Commission's budget was approved unanimously, and the overall city budget was approved on a 4-1 vote, with Mayor Bob Scott casting the lone vote against. Well, finally, recounts are incoming for 2 of the 5 races from last week's special election in North Sioux City. City officials have received a formal request for a recount for the 1-year commissioner race, which was decided by just 2 votes. Also, there was an informal request to recount the 4-year commissioner race. That came down to just 15 votes. North Sioux City officials were set to canvass and certify the election results yesterday, but now the recounts must take place ahead of the next canvassing meeting on Thursday evening.
That recount is triggered by the request of the candidates, and so it sounds like we've got one formal one and possibly one informal one, so we have two of the races were eligible for recounts, and it sounds like those are going to be recounted.
Assuming all the races have been certified before the next City Council meeting on April 22nd, the current council will adjourn for the last time and pass the torch to the newly elected candidates, marking the beginning of the city's new form of government. Well, one last check on that forecast. Let's enjoy that sunshine for today.
Yeah, today it looks nice, but Thursday doesn't, as we see a chance of severe weather across the area. Slight risk of severe weather with all threats, especially hail, remaining the biggest threat for our Thursday. Significant hail is even possible to our south, so now is a time to prepare and not panic, as we could see some severe weather mainly between about 2 and 9 p.m. on Thursday. Sunny, calmer, and warmer today as we see a high of 65, dropping down to a low of 37 tonight, mostly clear and fairly quiet across the region. Your 9-on-9 forecast showing we'll see those storms on Thursday as we see a high near 80. Cooler conditions for the holiday weekend, but some heavy rain potential on Easter. Don't cancel those plans yet, but have a plan in place by either moving it to Saturday just in case or also moving it inside. We'll see temperatures staying pretty stable most of next week with a lot of rain chances.